Ladies and gentlemen, you thought we forgot about him, Mr. Darrell Brooks. Nah, we're back, and we actually have a detective here who lays out the actual evidence that's found. Now, if you'll recall, he had a gray hoodie. Let's see what happened to that gray hoodie. All right, y'all, as usual, make sure you guys hit me up on my Instagram if you're not already following AG Tactical 25. Check that shit out. If you want to see more behind the scenes type of shit that we're doing over here, get me up to like 100 followers. I'm at like 40 something. Anyway, we're getting straight into the police officer who recovered the materials that he left behind, all of that stuff. Let's get straight into this and figure out what he has to say about all this.
96.
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
That is the children's playhouse where I found the gray hooded sweatshirt and the left-footed blue sandal.
All right. Do you believe the photograph is a true and accurate depiction of the yard and item that you described for us when you saw it that afternoon?
Objection speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it was.
All right.
And it's probably been a while since we've done some Darrell Brooks. My boy interjects at every point he can possibly get. I mean, he's just saying words at this point. Like relevance, speculative, leading. He's just throwing them out there. As long as he can hit the brakes, as long as he can pat the brakes and keep the car going at 20 miles an hour, he's going to do that as long as he possibly can.
Go on to 97. What do we see in 97, sir?
That is the gray hooded sweatshirt with the multicolored design or logo that I located.
In the playhouse.
Correct, in the playhouse.
Okay. Do you believe this is a true and accurate depiction as you...
So I think it's happening now. They're showing him first. They do this process. You guys let me know what it's called, but they have to show the witness first. Then they release it to everybody else. So they're just confirming that, yes, this is what it is, and then they're going to release it to everybody else.
Events on November 23 of 21.
Objection speculative.
Speculative.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes, it is.
All right, and then 98, please. Please describe.
This picture is obviously the gray hooded sweatshirt that I just talked about, and then also the other left-footed blue sandal with the Milwaukee Brewers logo album that was worn.
Is this the position of these items as you found them, sir?
Yes, it was.
And do you believe this photograph is true and accurate as it's presented here today?
Objection.
My boy Darrell ran through a parade in a gray hoodie, and his whole plan was to run into a playhouse, take the shit off, throw off his slippers, and run away. Like, bro, that plan was terrible. First of all, why are you going into a playhouse? You see, he likes them young. I swear to God. I swear that wasn't a coincidence. Why are you going to a playhouse, bro? Throw it away at like a bus stop trash can or some shit. I bet you they wouldn't have even found that shit if he just went to a public trash can. Nah, he went to a playhouse, ducked down in there for a little while, took his jacket off, got comfortable. Man, please, my boy is sick.
Overruled. The witness may answer.
Yes.
Move to admit 96, 97, and 98, and permission to publish, Your Honor.
Exhibits 96, 97, and 98 are all received, and permission to publish.
Yeah, so see, they're publishing it now. Now let's get into these photos. I mean, it's going to trip you out. He didn't hide this shit. He didn't put it underneath a bush. My boy just left that thing in a fucking playhouse. Let's go ahead.
Please let me know when the monitors and the jury box also display what's on the large screen.
Well, she always does this smile thing. Smile and then serious again. And I know she's not really smiling, but look at it. It's like a twitch.
And if the jury would please let me know when the monitors and the jury box also display what's on the large screen.
Smile, go back to normal. What is with that?
All right. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right, Officer Becker, could you please circle for the jury the children's playhouse that you've been describing for us in 96?
Yes.
Again, a children's playhouse. Okay. What else you got up your sleeve there, buddy?
Thank you. I'm not requesting permission to capture that, Your Honor. I'd like to move on to 97. Oops. There's 97. Okay. And where's the, this is a close-up of that same playhouse?
Yes.
Do you see the sweatshirt in this image, sir?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, I do.
Please circle it.
He's like, damn, how did they find that shit, bro? I threw it in the kids' playhouse. Like, no one would find it there, right?
Able to see the sandal in this photograph.
No, I'm not.
Okay. And then we'll move on to 98, please. And those are the two items together in the top portion of the playhouse, is that right?
My boy left a sandal and a hoodie. He was like, yeah, this is the spot right here. We gonna leave. Yeah, they're not gonna find none of this shit. Man, he probably wasn't even thinking that they were gonna use this as evidence. But as you can recall, there was a gray hoodie and he was driving through traffic. There was a video. And I need to put this out somewhere. I can't put it on YouTube because they're gonna take it down. But as he's driving through, you could see him in the hoodie driving all the way down the road. So very big key piece of evidence if they're trying to fry him.
Yes, that is.
All right. Now I'm going to show you these physical items. Please, Deputy, if you would assist me again.
He's like, oh, this is bullshit.
No.
Oh, this is not right. This is racial motivated against me. This is racially motivated. Brooks is the most full of shit person I've ever seen on trial. I swear he is. And we're gonna do that dad who kills 3 sons soon too. Y'all hit in the comments if you want me to do that video. I've got a few DMs about that. But he's the closest to the most full of shit witness I've ever seen. So that guy might be up there too, but we'll have to find that out later.
Do you recognize item number 84, sir?
Yes.
What is that?
Objection leading.
Oh, overruled. I'm sorry. What was the number again?
84.
All right. Go ahead. You may answer, sir.
Overruled. What's the number again? Like a child. Like, kid, go to the corner, please, and let us fucking do this trial so we can send you to jail and move on with our lives.
This was the gray hooded sweatshirt that I located in the children's playhouse.
All right. And 85. Thank you. Please identify.
This is the other sandal, which was a left-footed blue sandal slide with the Milwaukee Brewer logo. That was also located in the children's playhouse.
Every time they
Your Honor.
say children's playhouse, I get cracked up because it's so ironic. He was fucking around with Erica, underage, groomed her all the way up into her 30s, right? And it's ironic that he gets caught in a children's playhouse. Like, bro, hide somewhere else. I can imagine him ducked down with his little picky ass dreads in the playhouse. Like, oh yeah, I could stay here for a few hours probably. Let me take this jacket off. Oh yeah, it's dirty. Nobody comes up here. I'm gonna just leave it. Idiot. Idiota. Fool.
Permission to admit, or excuse me, move to admit 84 and 85.
Objection relevancy.
Overruled. Exhibits 84 and 85 are both received.
And I'd like to ask with the
Oh,
court's
she got a
permission-
rock on her finger too. She got a big stone up over there. Okay. Okay.
and if 84 can be published by the officer standing up and holding up 84 for the jury to view.
Objection relevancy.
Permission granted.
So please hold up the sweatshirt, sir.
Objection noted.
Yes.
Yes. Objection noted. For the record, Mr. Brooks, it was noted. And I hope we have subject matter jurisdiction because that could really fuck things up for us, you know.
The record to reflect the officer stood up in the jury box. He is holding the exhibit between his waist and forehead. That's the full length of a
Look at that
sweatshirt,
hoodie.
And he has
See, that's not even some shit I would wear. That's how you know he's a fucking weirdo. He's wearing like a NASA t-shirt. I mean, a NASA hoodie from Target. Some shit, what? Some shit kids would get, bro. You're wearing an adult size NASA Target. Now, I'm not hating on the Target clothes because I like Target clothes, but that shirt in particular, that hoodie with the red on the inside, where you 14? You know what I mean? Like with the red on the inside, bro, and the graphic on the hoodie, that gives me sus vibes already. I'm not even gonna lie.
Passed it from right to left of his body in front of the jury.
Thank you. And then if you would do the same thing, please, sir, you could set that one down, and if you could hold up 84 and 85, one in each hand, and display those for the jury, if that's okay, Your Honor?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, 85 and 86.
This has to be his calling card or something. The upside down mask. Every time he's in trial, that shit's backwards. Unless he actually thinks that's how it goes. Like it really bothers me. The shit's on backwards, bro.
Objection.
Your objection's noted. Go ahead. The witness is standing up still in the witness box. He is holding each one of those exhibits, which I believe is 85 and 86, one in each hand at shoulder height, and he turned a bit from right to left in front of the jury. Thank you, sir. You may sit down.
Specialist Becker, did you check with the homeowner to make sure that the property you just displayed did not belong to the homeowner?
Objection speculative.
How is that speculative? She's asking a fucking question. That's not speculation. That's a question. That's an inquiry. See that he's just yelling out random shit. I promise you.
The witness may answer.
I personally did not. Somebody else may have.
And how about the sandal by the cyclone fence on the ground? Did officers check with the homeowner at that residence as well?
Objection
If you know.
speculative.
Overruled. If he knows, the witness may answer.
I do not know if I didn't personally.
Okay. Thank you, sir. I don't have any other questions.
Oh, this cross-examination finna be epic.
Cross for this witness.
Yes, just 1 second.
Yes, just 1 second. Yeah, it's about to be epic. He's like, let me just collect my nothing notes real quick, my objections and my speculatives and my, my hearsays, and, let me gather them up real quick and get ready to just kill your brain cells piece by piece. Let's do it. I'm down for it.
Do you want the items still up by the witness, or can they be taken back to this, or actually brought to my clerk since they're now active?
Oh, I didn't know you could leave it up, Your Honor. I didn't know I could have props, Your Honor. I swear.
Oh, you can take them back to the clerk.
All right, the bailiff would bring them to the clerk, please. And then when you're ready.
She does this smile thing every time. The woman in the prosecutor in the black, she smiles and then gets serious again. It's like a facial reset. Look out for it. She's like, serious. Like what's going on with her? She's tense, yo. She is super tense.
You testified earlier in questioning. Well, rather, let me back up. You said the name of the alleged suspect when questioned about the alleged suspect fleeing from the vehicle. At that time, did you know the name of the alleged suspect?
Yes, we did.
And how
Fuck
did you
you, we
obtain
did.
that information?
From detectives working the case.
So you yourself didn't know until you were told. Would that be fair to say?
I mean,
I was part of
technically, no one knew until they were told or found out. Like, where are we really talking about?
the part of the brief, so I knew too.
So you knew before you were briefed?
Yes.
So you knew before you were briefed, then why did you have to be briefed about that information?
just the gatherings, we briefed every morning, and the gatherings from the day before, what we were all going to do, stuff like that. Every detective's working something different, so that's we just kind of gathered as a group like we do every morning and discuss what we all what we all saw. And
were you a part of the investigation the night of the incident?
Yes, I was.
And what was your detail?
See, this is the problem with Brooks for me. He asks questions that damages his own case without even realizing. He didn't even, I promise you, this cop, he was expecting the answer to be no, I wasn't working the case the night of the incident. That's what he was expecting. But what does he hit him with? Yeah, I was working the night of the incident. See, Brooks didn't know that was going to happen. Now he's over here looking like a dumbass. And his narcissism, his little drip of narcissism is just feeding him that he has to fight this head on. He can't get a lawyer because this is all bullshit. The people didn't get out the way fast enough. That's why they got ran over. You know, the 70-year-old grandmothers couldn't get out the way fast enough. So, like, that's their problem. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, right?
What was your role in the investigation the night of the incident?
Well, I was activated for our SWAT team. I'm part of our Waukesha Police Department SWAT team.
Oh, okay. That's why he seems all bored. I don't know why this witness just seems like he doesn't want to be here. He's like, this is the stuff. I don't know, whatever. He's just doing his job, but he's strapped up. He's got the suit. You know, he's up there. I can imagine being a SWAT team operative, one of them people who go into the buildings with the assault rifles, bro. That shit. Life or death every day. That shit must be. It's a cool ass job if you don't have a family. If it's just you, you know, maybe you don't really talk to your parents that much. You don't really have a family or nothing. You're just doing your thing, man. That's a cool job for like a lone warrior. But other than that, I don't know.
We were activated at that time, so I was assisting in that matter for, at the time being, about the parade incident due to the fact of all the injuries and victims and unknown suspects. At the time, we got activated for our SWAT team.
And you said unknown suspects. What do you mean?
At the time of the incident, we didn't know exactly who the suspects were, if there was one or two at the time. So this was all really fresh information that we received that night. So we got activated right away.
Notice that he's not even looking at Brooks's dumbass. He's looking at the jury. Like when they look right, when they're looking on this side, he's looking at the jury. Brooks is the last thing on his mind, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Not even looking at his dumbass. All his little facial expressions. That sounds like bullshit. This is not. He's not looking at any of that. Looking directly at the jury.
So
love to see it.
Is it possible that you didn't receive information of the alleged defendant until that evening?
I do not recall when exactly we found out who our main suspect was.
My boy already ran out of questions. My guy done ran out of questions, y'all. He don't know what to do now. God damn.
In reference to the sweatshirt that you observed in the children's playpen, do you have any information of how that got there?
I mean, we're assuming your little dumbass took it off because you got hot. You know, your adrenaline was running. You probably overheated. So you took it off and left it there with all your DNA on it?
Not exactly, no. Because I didn't follow the footsteps of Darrell Brooks at night.
And seeing as how that you were actively investigating that portion of the investigation, why did you not ask the homeowners if the items belong to them?
Okay. You know what I mean? It's not comprehending. It's not clicking that there's multiple parts to this investigation. He personally didn't have to check with the owners if there's 10 other people that's going to do it anyway. But anyways, that's Darrell Brooks questioning this guy. But there's even more. There's another witness that kind of gets approached by Brooksy here when he's like on the run. So she's going to explain her encounter where my boy just kind of just pops out of the shadows and does a little, hey, you want some candy? Nah, he was actually begging for a phone call, but let's check it out.
How were you able to I'll strike that. You were walking back to Aries Industries, that's where you had parked, right?
Correct.
What was your route or your path that you took?
We continued straight on West Avenue until we got to Elizabeth Street, and then took a right on Elizabeth Street.
Okay. Pretty much a straight shot?
Yes.
Just a couple blocks
Yes.
down West Avenue, and then you hang a right on Elizabeth.
Correct.
Okay. As you were doing that, making your way back to your car, did you...
Jeez, man. Was she screaming into her mic? Did y'all hear that shit? I'm telling you, this lady is on edge. God bless her, but she is on the edge right now. Just talking into that mic. Like, gosh. Whew. God bless the man who's married to her when she's mad.
You encounter somebody out on foot.
Yes, we did.
Tell us about that, please.
Objection leading.
Objection
Overruled. She
leading.
may answer.
Fuck
We
you, Your
had
Honor.
just rounded the corner onto Elizabeth Street, and Darrell Brooks. We encountered Darrell Brooks. He came out of the shadows between a couple houses and approached us.
Okay. Now, you refer to this person by name. Did you know Mr. Brooks prior to this encounter?
No,
Okay. Never met him before.
correct.
Objection.
And you said he...
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
The objection came after her answer. Her answer will stand. Next
Look
question.
at his face. I love it. And then the way he shakes his head, he's really like, this is why he got 7 life sentences, you know? He probably would have got it anyway. But like the way he discredits the judge or attempts to discredit her, like, oh, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You haven't been a lawyer for, you know, years. You don't have your credentials. You're not about to go for and nominate yourself for Supreme Court. Like, nah. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about because this is wrong. That's his attitude the entire trial.
You said he kind of came out of... Did you say the bushes?
Objection.
What did you say?
Objection.
Oh, overruled. She rephrased. He may answer. She may answer. I'm sorry.
It appeared he came from between 2 houses, so I don't know exactly where he was.
Okay. And did you notice his appearance?
Between 2 houses, you see how that's matching up, right? The playhouse and the fucking hoodie with the graphic on it like he's a 15-year-old kid with the red on the inside, bro. I mean, no disrespect if you got the hoodie with the different color on the inside because some of them look really dope. But that hoodie in particular, the NASA Target hoodie, that's for children, bro.
When he approached you?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Yes, I did.
What did you notice?
I just remember it was a very windy, cold night, and he was dressed pretty inappropriately for the night. I noticed he was visibly shivering. He had a red short sleeve t-shirt on.
Uh-oh, is he missing a hoodie? Uh-oh. I love the idiocy coming, just oozing out of this guy. It's just when you get around him, you could just feel the moron just kind of just flooding off of him. And at the same time, the arrogance, it just makes you want to smack him, you know? Smack him around a little bit, you know what I mean? But we don't promote violence over here. It's all love and positivity. But I'll tell you what, the guards probably have a good time with him.
And was not wearing shoes.
Do you see the same person present in this courtroom here today?
Yes, I do.
Your Honor, I'm going to
She
ask
seems
you-
nervous the way she's looking at him, looking back, looking. Sweetheart, there's no reason to be nervous. You probably got more weight on you. You probably got more weight than him. You could probably fuck this little 140-pounder up. I'm telling you.
Mr. Brooks be instructed to remove his mask and look at the witness so she can properly identify him, please.
Mr. Brooks, please unmask and look at the witness.
Oh, you didn't hear?
Sir, would you please unmask and look
I
at the
am.
witness? Thank
I was
you.
writing something down.
All right, thank you. Just want to make sure you heard me.
Yeah.
I am. I was writing something down. Guys, this isn't even high school grade rebellion. I promise you. Let's back it up real quick. Hold on. We need to see this. We need to see this in real.
Identify him, please.
Mr. Brooks, please unmask and look at the witness.
Mr. Brooks?
Sir, would you please unmask and look
I
at the
am.
witness? Thank you.
I was writing something
I
down.
was
All
writing
right,
something
thank you.
down.
Just want to make sure you heard me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my God, bro. That shit is crazy. You could not make this up, bro. If you told me this shit went down in trial, I would tell you you're lying. Get the fuck out of my house. Stop lying to me. Crazy shit right here.
Gentleman you encountered on the street that you're describing for us, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
Did Mr. Brooks speak to you in any way?
Objection. I do not consent to being called that.
Oh, you...
You may answer.
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
Objection leading.
Overruled.
Sweetheart, why are you looking at him? What's he gonna do? Run across the courtroom? You could just kick him in the face and he'll fall over. There's 4 bailiffs that'll just tackle his little skinny ass to the floor. Don't worry. Don't stop looking over there. It's annoying me that she's actually intimidated by this guy.
He asked if either of us had a phone that he could use.
Hey, you got a phone?
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna hurt you. I just want to borrow a phone, man. Hey, you come to me like that. I wish she would come to me like that. You ain't getting no phone. You might get something else. Shit.
And we said we hesitated because it was strange. It was a strange
black
encounter.
man.
And after what we just witnessed at the parade, I think we were both pretty much on edge at that point. So.
Nah, a black deranged ass looking crazy ass looking man. Shit. It don't matter what color. Shit. If Darrell Brooks came out of the houses asking me for a phone call, I'd be nah, bro. You looking kind of crazy. Kind of stay away from me, or you know what I mean?
Oh,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. When you're referring to we, who are you referring to?
sorry, my husband and I.
Okay, go ahead. So he asked for the phone.
Correct.
You kind of pause.
Yep.
And then what'd you do?
And then
Leading.
Overruled. Go ahead, you may answer.
his next words were, "I'm not going to hurt you. I just need to use your phone." And that's when I gave him my phone.
Okay. Did he use your phone? Did you see him manipulate your phone in some fashion?
Objection. What do you mean by manipulate?
Overruled.
You
She
can't
may
ask
answer.
a question in an
Sorry, what was the
objection.
question? again?
Did you see him use your phone in some way?
Yes, I did.
What did you see him do?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
He called his mom.
Could you hear what he was saying on his end?
Yes, I could hear what he was saying.
I was always mouthing and improvising and imagining what he said to his mom. We got somebody right here who knows what he said to his mom. Shit.
Responses being provided by the person on the other end of the phone.
Objection. Speculative.
Shut the fuck up.
Overruled. You may
Okay.
answer.
No, I could not hear the other side of the conversation.
Okay.
What was he saying?
Tell us to the best of your memory what you remember Mr. Brooks was saying into the phone.
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
Go
You're
ahead
Darrell
and answer,
Brooks.
please.
Not to be called that name. Thank you.
He just kept asking his mom to call him an Uber. And he wasn't responding to anything that she was asking. He just kept repeating, "Call me an Uber. I need an Uber now."
Did he sound urgent in his voice?
Objection leading.
Sustained as to the form of the question.
How did his voice sound?
There was a sense of urgency that he needed an Uber and he needed it now.
And he was,
Hey, you know what Mom was asking? Well, what the hell happened to the car? Mom, don't worry about it. I need an Uber. Well, what happened to the Ford Escape that I let you drive with no license and no residence and no life and no, you know what I mean? Like, what happened to that?
specifically referring
And
to
no
the person
job.
he was speaking to by what name?
Mom.
Objection leading.
Overruled. She will answer. Her answer will stand.
At some point,
I keep saying it, man. That's a rock she got there on her finger. Sheesh. Okay. All right, let's continue.
did Mr. Brooks turn his attention to you and ask a question to you as he was still on the phone?
Objection. I don't consent to being called that name.
Go ahead and answer.
He asked for the address where we were located at the time.
What did you tell him?
I did not know the address, so I asked my husband what the address was, and he provided the answer.
Okay. And again, you're very close to your husband's workplace.
We were actually in the parking lot at that time.
Okay. I'm going to, well, let me ask you this. At some point, did he terminate his phone call?
Objection leading.
Overruled. You may answer.
Yes, he did.
And what happened then?
He said that he was freezing and he asked if I knew of any place that he could go warm up. So my husband directed him towards the lobby of Aries.
I don't know.
Okay.
I'd be like, give me my phone back. And I don't fucking know. Bye. If I was there with I wouldn't have even let her give him the phone. Like, what? Nah, babe. Nah, bro. We don't got no credit. The phone's dead. Nah, the phone don't work. Get the fuck up out of here. Like, what are you talking about? Weird ass looking t-shirt in the cold ass night looking crazy. Nah.
Did he return your phone? Did he return your phone to you?
Yes, he did.
Okay. And did you see if he left your presence, where did he go?
Objection, leave.
Overruled.
He went up to the lobby.
You saw that?
Yes.
Okay. Where did you go?
We were pretty on edge at that point, so we put our kids in the car as quickly as possible and drove down the road.
Okay. Show you
Frankie, let's get in the car, get the kids. We own this area. Nah, trust me, I'll be on that same type of time. Nah, let's get the fuck out of here. And it's the little ones, kids. I don't want you to have to see me fuck this guy up. So best thing we just get up into the car and get up out of here. Because I get wild on them shit. If the hands don't work, then we could move on to objects. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's basically it. That was Mr. Brooks and the witness. You know, even trying to intimidate. You know, you see the eyes. You see him trying to look all hard over at her. And it was kind of working. In my opinion, she was kind of on edge. But she did her job. She told the whole truth. So, you know, screw that guy in the whole of it. He didn't succeed. But anyway, that was the people pointing him in the area and also some physical evidence that they found that he left behind like a moron. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Until then, stay inside, stay safe. I love y'all. Catch you later.